Good on Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Young's Equipment. J&J Hail Insurance. Trig Energy Services. Edam Credit Union. Edam Fall Fair. Beach Family Ranch. BWR Electric. Field of Dreams, Redvers. Today's Furniture and Electronics. Sweeting Enterprises. Cork and Bone Bistro. Streaming services provided by Longman Apiaries.
Hello everybody and welcome to this important Game 2 of the Senior D Provincials in Saskatchewan. Redvers Rockets are up 1-0 in this series. Producer Mitch is just having a few issues in Turtleford, trying to find a good broadcast spot that also has connection, so we'll see how that goes. But as we wait, I will introduce the teams, starting with the Redvers Rockets. We have number 33, goaltender Thomas Bausch. 72, I'm not sure if that is his jersey number. Cody Dumaine. Number 4, Colton Miller. 6, Oliver Poirier. 10, Braden Magato. 11, Remy Lamotte. 12, Preston Kopech. 14, Nathan Miller. 15, Trevor Dumaine. 16, Travis Poirier. 17, Jordan Enger. 19, Carson Henryon. 20, Kenton Miller. 21, Justin Hollinger. 22, Corey Millette. 23, Troy Hamilton. Number 28, Jordan Robertson, who is serving Game 2 of his suspension. He will not be in the game tonight. Number 22, Kelsey Kendler. Number 40, Declan Henderson. 44, Josh Martin. 46, Dalen Smallchild. 59, Jordan Miller. 83, the captain, Drew Hoff. 91, Brady Federchuk. And 94, Brady Gaudet. The coaches of this Redvers Rockets team are Brian Magato, Garth Mann, Kevin Mann. The managers are Dallas Jonason and Jim Duncan. This Redvers Rockets team has already won the Big Six. They're looking to double banner, which would be a big moment for Redvers Hockey, who always really supports their team. Now we'll move to the Edam 3 Stars. 31, Taryn Kachorek. 36, Kyle Barron. Another 36, Dane Dow. Number 2, Braxton Letwinitz. Number 3, Matthew Fletcher. Number 4, Trayton Troche. Number 5, Jordan Francu. 6, Joel Blackier. 7, Connor Monagre. Number 8, Brent Weber. Number 9, Zachary Nedelik. Number 10, Nolan McCaffrey. 11, Reed Delaney. Number 14, Mitch Wall. 15, Josh Leclaire. 15, Josh Leclaire. 16, Brady Diabald. 17, Damon Schaefer. 18, Lane Young. 19, Jared Blackier. Number 20, Owen Latondres. 21, Cody Danberg. 22, Tristan Daranoski, who is also suspended. 24, Cade Moiseman. 26, Keegan Terringer. And 28, Kendall Francu. Coaches are Cody Danberg and Roger Blackier, and the managers Joel Blackier. It appears like we are still having issues finding a good network to connect to. I will run some commercials, and we apologize for the delay in our stream.
Good on Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Young's Equipment. J&J Hail Insurance. Trig Energy Services. Edam Credit Union. Edam Fall Fair. Beach Family Ranch. BWR Electric. Field of Dreams, Redvers. Today's Furniture and Electronics. Sweeting Enterprises. Cork and Bone Bistro. Streaming services provided by Logman Apiaries.
And it looks like Mitch is here, but he must still be having some issues. So elsewhere in Saskatchewan Senior Provincials tonight, we have the Round Lake Bears playing the Kenaston Blizzard in Game 2 of that series. Of course, Kenaston won Game 1 8-4, or sorry, Round Lake won Game 1 8-4 in Kenaston. I believe the score of that game right now is 4-1 for Kenaston. Yes. 4-1 for Kenaston. They're looking to force a winner-take-all Game 3 tomorrow night in Kenaston. It's not sure if they have announced a location for that game yet, but I would assume it's just in the Kenaston Arena. And that game is at 6 p.m. In this game, if the Edam 3 Stars pull it out, there will be a Game 3 tomorrow at 2 p.m. in Turtleford. But, of course, we have to wait and see what happens tonight for these series. And I appreciate you guys hanging on while we deal with some of these issues. We will try to get this game to you as soon as we can. If you guys just will hang on with us, we apologize. We do have to deal with the Wi-Fi provided in the arena or the cell service provided in the arena. Some arenas are better than others. We strive to give you guys the best stream we can, but sometimes there are extenuating circumstances that hinder that. I'm going to run a couple more sets of commercials for you, so that way when we get the game going, don't have to run as many.
Boost your efficiency and your bottom line with Young's Equipment and Case IH. From the versatility of the Puma 150 CVX to the best-in-class efficiency of the Maxim 145, Case IH tractors can handle everything from field work to loader work. And with the RB565, you'll bale faster than ever and save on handling, transportation, and net wrap expenses with superior bale shape and density. Find your nearest location at youngs.ca and see how Young's and Case IH can boost your efficiency.
Get red and ready with Case IH and Young's Equipment. From Case IH combines to MacDon headers, Young's carries all the best in new or pre-owned harvest equipment. With field-ready, industry-leading equipment and highly dedicated service staff, we're here when you need us most. Come experience our award-winning service for yourself and visit youngs.ca to find your nearest Young's Equipment location.
Good on Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Young's Equipment. J&J Hail Insurance. Trig Energy Services. Edam Credit Union. Edam Fall Fair. Beach Family Ranch. BWR Electric. Field of Dreams, Redvers. Today's Furniture and Electronics. Sweeting Enterprises. Cork and Bone Bistro. Streaming services provided by Logman Apiaries.
We are going to do something a little bit different here. I apologize, but it's going to be the only option we have. I am in communication with Mitch, trying to get this figured out, but I have Live Barn on my phone. I'm going to call the game off that, and I will do my best to give you guys every update I can, so that until we get this figured out, we can bring the video to you guys. We will still have the announcing of the game. They are just now getting ready to sing O Canada. And when that is done, we will get ready into this game. Edam is in their home red and white. Redvers is in their away red, white, and black.
Good on Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Young's Equipment. J&J Hail Insurance. Trig Energy Services, Edam Credit Union, Edam Fall Fair, Beach Family Ranch, BWR Electric, Field of Dreams, Redvers, Today's Furniture and Electronics, Sweeting Enterprises, Cork and Bone Bistro. Streaming services provided by Longman Apiaries.
And it looks like we're underway here in Turtleford. Redvers has it behind their net. Video quality is a little bit choppy, but we'll do our best to bring you the best we can. Redvers carries the puck up, going into the Edam zone. Got a shot on Edam net. Edam brings the puck back into the zone. Redvers has it in the back corner behind their net, just in front of that stanchion that we can't see past. Redvers bringing the puck up through center ice, dump into the Edam zone. Edam goes back to collect it behind the net, coming up with it. Pass through center ice for Edam, who breaks into the zone, and that is going to be icing. Producer Mitch, how's it going, buddy? It's going to be a face-off to the left of the Edam netminder. Redvers controls it back at center ice, send it down. And I believe producer Mitch is going to try and see what he can do. So we're going to go back to me calling it off of live barn. Face off in the Edam end, one back by Redvers, who sends it back into the Edam end. Edam with the puck behind their net, passes it up. Number 4 for Redvers fighting it. Defenseman for Edam picks up the puck, takes it past the center ice, blocked back into the Edam zone. Edam comes up with the puck in their own end behind the Edam net. Edam playing pass back and forth in their own end, and a nice hit along the boards there. Edam carrying the puck through center ice, a nice little touch past center ice coming up, shot on net, and that is a save, and the Redvers goalie will hold on for a whistle with 18:43 left in the first period. Face-off will be to the right of the Redvers goalie. I believe that is Bausch in net for Redvers. Edam wins the face-off, keeping it in. Saved by Bausch. Knocked ahead by the Redvers Rockets. Edam chasing it back into the zone. Pass up center ice, sent in deep to the Redvers zone. Bausch out to play it. Passes around to his defenseman. Nice hit. Pressure on the defenseman. Puck comes out of the Edam zone. Edam takes it back into the Redvers zone. Shot down on Bausch. Save. Edam intercepts the pass at center ice. Pass over to the blue line. Redvers collects it and sends it back up the ice. Edam with it in their end. Icing waved off. Redvers collects the puck in the Edam end. Pass back down. Intercepted by Edam, who brings it up the ice through center ice. Pressured by the Redvers Rockets players. Bausch comes out to play it behind the Redvers Rockets net. Brought up by Redvers through center ice. Edam doing a full neutral zone press on them. Redvers takes a shot on the goalie, and he will save it for a whistle with 17:34 left in the first period. Or 17:29 left in the first period. I apologize. Face off to the right of the Edam netminder. Tied up, won by Redvers, who takes it down behind the Edam net. Nice hit and pin down behind the net. Puck still being fought for. We got a little wrestling match between a Redvers and Edam player. Ref watching it happen. Edam comes out with the puck. He breaks it out of the zone. Coming up the left wing. Stops up. Continues with the puck. Passes over to the right wing. With a shot blocked in front of the Redvers net. Edam defenseman passes it back down to the corner. Fight for it along the boards. Redvers deflects it out of the zone. Redvers will go for a full line change as Edam sets it up. Intercepted by Redvers. Number 11, Remy Lamotte, going in and offside. 17 minutes left in the first period. Score is 0-0. Face-off will come into the neutral zone just by the penalty box in Turtleford. One back by Redvers, but Edam deflects it back to their defensemen who are setting up. Passes it up, and it's tipped down to the chase for it. Collision behind the net. Edam comes up with it. Pass back to number 3 on Edam. Shot that is blocked and goes high. Edam collects it back in the zone. Pass to number 10, who kind of stumbles on the shot. Takes it. Number 6 for Redvers collecting, trying to get out of the zone. Held in by Edam. Coming out to center ice with Redvers. Number 83 for Redvers. Nice little touch pass into the zone to number 44 with a shot. And that's a save by the Edam goalie. Puck still free. Edam collects the puck. Flipped back out to center ice. Nice knockdown by Redvers number 4, Colton Miller. And 2 Rockets collide at center ice. Puck is deep in the Redvers end. Fighting for it. And I apologize for not having the names. I can't overly see the numbers on Live Barn. Puck is back in the Redvers zone, carried in by Edam, but 2 Redvers Rockets converge on him, and they get the puck back. Edam with the shot, taken, saved by Bausch. Puck is in the corner, passed up to the hash marks. Redvers brings it up over center ice, dumps it in, and they will go for a change as Edam chases the puck back into their own zone. Edam collects it, pass up, intercepted by Redvers to center ice, who sends it back in as their players touch up. Edam has the puck, sent down the ice, and this will be icing. With 15:22 left in the first period, the score is 0-0. Face-off coming back into the Edam zone. We are trying, Dennis, but the service is so bad in the Turtleford rink that Mitch doesn't have a spot that he can actually set up. He is working as hard as he can to get it. But for now, I will just have to call it off a live barn. I apologize. Edam brings back up the puck into the Redvers end. Pass, shot on net, saved. A nice hit behind the Redvers net. Could have been a little late, but no arm goes up. Edam sends it back in deep, collected by Redvers. Edam comes in with a nice hit on Redvers, but it's passed up to number 70. Edam collects it in their own zone, sends it back down the ice. Redvers intercepts it coming into the zone, right down the middle, shot on net, and he misses the net. Another shot on net, saved by the Edam goaltender. Fight for it in the corner behind the Edam net. Sent up, and that just gets past the Redvers defender, who will take it back into his own zone, and now it is sent in with number 44 Redvers, number 20, number 44 off Redvers, and he's hit in front of the net, taken down, and the puck is in the pile behind the net. And we have a whistle for, I will try to get the actual call here. There's 14:15 left in the first period. And I believe that was just a hand pass that got called, so it'll come back into the neutral zone, right in front of the Edam bench. Won by Redvers back to the defenseman. 84 for Redvers sends it down on net. That's saved and held for a whistle. Face off to the right of the goaltender for Edam. Won by Redvers, who sends it back to 94. Brady Federchuk over to his defensive partner. Shot on net, blocked out front. Edam has the puck coming up out of their zone. Nice play by Redvers to get it back in the neutral zone. Sent back into the zone, coming in, sidesteps a check. And we are going to have a penalty on Redvers here. That is number 10. Braden Magato, who's going away for holding for 2 minutes or less. Edam is going to hope that this is less with 13:35 left in the game, or left in the first period, sorry. Face-off comes back in the Redvers zone. Producer Mitch is still trying to get our video up and running. Trying to do everything we can here. Redvers wins the face-off and sends the puck down the ice. Edam goaltender out to play it. Sent up by the Edam defenseman. Sidesteps a Redvers Rockets check, and they bring it into the zone. Edam passes the puck cross crease, deflected away by the Redvers player, who they now bring it back up the end, back up the zone, get it to center ice, and send it back in deep, and they will change their penalty kill unit. Stretch pass up the ice. Nice hit by the Redvers Rockets player right in front of the Edam bench. Edam brings it back in, sends it in deep. Number 4, Colton Miller collects it and sends it back down. Number 3 for Edam collects it. That's Matthew Fletcher, and sends it back in. Colton Miller for the Rockets sends it back into the end, into Edam zone. Puck sent back in deep. Redvers with a break coming in. And it's a save by the Edam goaltender. Great save. Another shot on net, saved. Puck is deflected high and out of play, and there's a little bit of pushing and shoving between Edam and Redvers here. The linesmen get in and get it all sorted away. With 12:53 left in the first period and 1:27 left on the Edam power play, we will take a short break.
Good on Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Young's Equipment.
And we're back with a face-off to the right of the Edam goalie, won by Redvers, who sent it down around the net. Collected by Edam, who is passing it back behind their net. Puck sent up into center ice, and a big collision at center ice as the puck is in the Redvers zone. Redvers rings it around the boards all the way down. There's a 1:10 left on the Redvers penalty. Edam setting up behind their net. Pass up into center ice, sent back to the defenseman. Another pass. Edam breaks into the zone. Shot on net. That's a save by the Redvers goaltender, and there will be a face-off to his right. With 1:02 left in the penalty kill for Redvers and 12:26 left in the first period, we are at a 0-0 score. Face off to the right of the Redvers netminder. Linesman telling the wingers to get back. Face off tied up, won by Edam, back to the defenseman. Sent up to the forward on the near board, sent across the ice. Number 9 shot on net, and that is saved for a whistle. 48 seconds left in the Redvers penalty kill. Score is still 0-0 as we still try to fix our video issues. We apologize, but hope that I'm painting a vivid enough picture. Face off is won by Redvers. Edam collects it, sends it back to number 9, who sends it back up to the forward. Shot on net, pressure in front, and that is a save and a whistle for the Redvers netminder. With 40 seconds left in the penalty kill, Edam is applying the pressure here, trying to get that first goal in an all pivotal game 2. You never want to go down. You always want to play from ahead, and Edam is really putting on the pressure here, playing a great first period so far. Edam wins the faceoff back to the defenseman, number 9, who shoots it down in the corner. The Edam player chases it, but it's collected by Redvers. Nice hit along the boards by Edam. Redvers collects the puck, sends it down the ice, and they called icing on that, but the app still says there is 23 seconds left in the penalty, so I'm not sure. He must be out. Face off won by Redvers. Fought for in the far corner. Redvers brings the puck up. Number 14 for Redvers tips it. It's back down. Edam player has it behind his own net. Sent up the far boards. There's a fight for it. Redvers collects the puck. Taken shot on net, and it hits a leg and misses. Puck goes back down the ice. Edam has it coming into the Redvers zone along the far boards. Chipped up by Redvers. But it was deflected. Redvers sends it out again and is collected by number 8 for Edam, Brent Weber. Sent back in deep to the Redvers zone. No icing. Edam won the race. Puck is fought for. 2 Rockets and 1 Edam player behind the net. Redvers has collected the puck, and it's a 3-on-2 coming up the ice, coming up the left boards, passing to the center of the ice. A pass across is deflected by Edam, putting the puck into the far corner from our vantage point. Edam collects the puck and sends it down the ice. It's collected by number 83 for Redvers. And that will be icing on Redvers with 11:15 left in the first period. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
J&J Hail Insurance, Trig Energy Services, Edam Credit Union, Edam Fall Fair.
With 9:44 left in the first period, it's face off to the right side of the Redvers goaltender. Face off is won by Redvers, but challenged by Edam. Redvers brings back up the puck coming down center ice. A little bit of a bobble there, carried in by 83, for Redvers. Fight along the boards for it. And there's a wrestling match going on in the corner. The play is still going on. The Edam player lost his helmet. 91, Federchuk sends it in deep. Collects the puck at center ice. 83 skates the puck back in for Redvers, but centering pass goes nowhere, and it's deflected by Edam, who collects it and bringing it up center ice. But it's challenged right in front of the Redvers bench, and now Redvers has the puck as they try to make a line change. It is sent up. Edam with it through center ice. Brings the puck. And there's a save by the Redvers goalie. Yes, Joanne, we are the Wi-Fi network that we were given in Edam, or in Turtleford, sorry, is not supporting Mitch's phone well enough. On all of our speed tests, it seemed like it would, but it hasn't. Mitch is working as hard as he can for us to be able to bring that video for you. If you know anybody in Edam with any sort of cell booster, anything that Mitch can use, please let us know so we can bring you this stream tonight. Face off to the right of the Edam netminder, or Redvers netminder, my apologies. And that puck will be redropped as it was done unfairly. Redvers has the puck coming up right in front of their bench. Centering pass intercepted by Edam, who sends the puck back in deep. Redvers collects it behind their net. Redvers carrying the puck in on the far boards. But Edam collects it, turned over. Redvers tried to send it back in, but Edam brings it up the ice. And a fight for it with the Redvers defenseman. Sent back up. Turned over in the neutral zone. Edam sends it in deep. Redvers has it along the close boards to our vantage point, right by the penalty box. There is offsetting penalties for Redvers and Edam right now. Redvers comes into the zone. Nice little move, but deflected. Nice shot on net, saved by the Edam goaltender. Redvers collects the puck again right in front of the Edam bench and sends it in, but that puck is deflected by the Edam player, and it's back down to the Redvers end. Edam collects it again at center ice, sends the puck in deep. Redvers netminder out to play it. Pass up to the left wing, number 14 for Redvers. Passes it to 22, but Corey Millette, but that is offside. And there will be a neutral zone faceoff with 7:27 left in the first period. When we come back, you're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Beach Family Ranch. BWR Electric. Field of Dreams, Redvers. Today's Furniture and Electronics.
Welcome back to Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media. Edam is bringing the puck over center ice. Comes in, shot on net, saved by the Redvers netminder, and he will hold on for a whistle as we got a little bit of a joining of the minds behind the Redvers net, but cooler heads will prevail there. Face off to the left of the Redvers netminder, and the Edam player is tossed out of the face-off. Battle for it in front of the Redvers net, and it will be covered for a whistle by the Redvers netminder as there's a huge pile up. Seems like everybody's getting up. Okay. Face off again will be to the left of the Redvers netminder. Again, we apologize for no video. We are working on it as hard as we can, hoping that we are able to get it up for you, but hoping you're still enjoying this stream. Redvers wins the face-off on their own end, brings it up the ice, through center ice with speed, comes down in on the defenseman, shot saved by the Edam netminder. Edam collects the puck behind their own net. Both teams are pressuring each other as soon as they get on the puck. You got two guys going. We'll have to see which team can break through that as there's a battle for it in the Edam end. Redvers comes up with the puck, sends it down, but intercepted by Edam. Edam brings it up through center ice, but Redvers collects it in their own end. Redvers player falls down, but his teammate is there to collect it. Edam has it, sends it back down the ice, but intercepted by Redvers. Big hit in the neutral zone as Redvers comes into the zone. Puck intercepted by Edam, who bring it up through neutral ice into the Redvers zone. Nifty little move on the Redvers defender. Puck is behind Edam net, turned over, and Redvers collects it. Puck is shot down by Edam, or by Redvers, sorry, with 5:53 left in the first period. Battle for it along the boards. Redvers comes up with it, but Edam intercepts it again in their own end. Pass up to the neutral zone. Edam brings it in, deflected by Redvers. Shot on net, saved by the Redvers netminder. There will be a face-off to the right side of the Redvers netminder. Excuse me. With 5:27 left in the first period. Face-off is won by Edam, but 1-2 cleanly, and it goes back down the ice. Collected by the Edam netminder behind their net, given to the defenseman. Defenseman makes a pass up in the neutral zone. Across the red line, intercepted by 58 off of Redvers. Redvers collects at 22 coming in. Nice little pass, but the tip is off and it goes wide into the corner. And we have a penalty coming to Edam here. I believe this will be a cross-checking call on Edam. With 5:03 left in the first period. Edam has a 2-minute penalty for cross-checking. When we come back, you will see that power play or hear that power play. And never mind, we will go to commercial later. They're ready to drop the puck. Just to the left side of the Edam netminder here in Turtleford. Face-off is won by Edam. Passes it up and sends it down the ice. Redvers netminder out of the net to collect it. Redvers sends the puck up. Number 20 from Redvers battling with an Edam player on the net along the boards. That was number 19 for Edam, who collected the puck and gave it back to his defenseman. Redvers has it center ice. Number 20, Kenton Miller, brings it in. Passes over to the side boards. Battle. And Edam wins that puck battle, and it is sent back to center ice where Redvers has to regroup. Edam does a partial change as Kenton Miller comes into the Edam zone. Collected by Edam, tried to clear it, but saved by the Redvers defenseman. Down in the far corner, back up to the defenseman, pass over to Kenton Miller, shot on net, and it misses the net. Redvers collects the puck again behind the Edam net. Pass out in front, that is missed, but Redvers still collects it, sent back the defenseman across to the forward into the far corner. Edam collects it, but a puck battle, and Edam gets the puck down the ice with 1:44 left in this penalty to Edam. Redvers bringing the puck back up ice. Kenton Miller brings it into the Redvers, or in the Edam zone. Corey Millette in with him. Millette collects the puck behind the net. Kenton Miller back at the point. Shot by Kenton Miller, blocked by the Edam player who sends it down the ice. Yes, Joanne, that would be awesome. Mitch is pretty much at wit's end with this. It's just not working for him. He says that he can't even send messages in the rink, but this is going to be how we have to call the game. And there's a little bit of a hubbubaloo in front of the Edam netminder as I was texting producer Mitch back, but cooler heads will prevail. And there's a minute left in the penalty to Edam. There's 3:30 left in the first period. Redvers wins the faceoff, sends it back down into the Edam end. Sent out of the zone by Edam, but sent immediately back in by Redvers. Redvers collects it center ice, sent back into Edam end, where Edam collects it with 45 seconds left on this penalty. And it is saved by the Redvers netminder. Or if anybody in the Turtleford area have a Starlink connection, And that is offside at the Edam end. Sorry, everyone. I'm trying to figure this out with producer Mitch. Puck is collected by Edam, who sends it back into the Redvers end. The puck bounces out of the end. Collision at center ice when the puck isn't there, but no arms go up. Redvers sends the puck back down the ice, and it goes over the glass with this clock on Live Barn says 3 minutes left in the first period. No, it has jumped all the way down to 57 seconds now. And it has kept going down to 55 seconds. Face off to the left of the Redvers Rockets net. Puck fought for behind. That would be an option, Joanne, but I am 7 hours away from Turtleford, and I'm not sure if Mitch has a headset. But Mitch doesn't even have good enough. He can't even send a text in the rink. So there'll be no way for him to be able to call it over our system, which is too bad. We're really looking forward to bringing this game to you, but if nothing changes in the intermission, I'm not sure what we're going to do. That's the end of the first period. We will see what we can do in this intermission. We apologize about this, but we can only work with what the arena gives us, and we'll be back for the second period.
Good on Industries, Celebration Ford, Zaley's Furniture, Young's Equipment, J&J Hail Insurance, Trig Energy Services, Edam Credit Union, Edam Fall Fair, Beach Family Ranch, BWR Electric, Field of Dreams, Redvers, Today's Furniture and Electronics, Sweeting Enterprises, Cork and Bone Bistro, streaming services provided by Longman Apiaries. Good on Industries, Celebration Ford, Zaley's Furniture, Young's Equipment, J&J Hail Insurance, Trig Energy Services, Edam Credit Union, Edam Fall Fair, Beach Family Ranch, BWR Electric, Field of Dreams, Redvers, Today's Furniture and Electronics, Sweeting Enterprises, Cork and Bone Bistro, streaming services provided by Longman Apiaries.
Boost your efficiency and your bottom line with Young's Equipment and Case IH. From the versatility of the Puma 150 CVX to the best-in-class efficiency of the Maxim 145, Case IH tractors can handle everything from field work to loader work. And with the RB565, you'll bale faster than ever and save on handling, transportation, and net wrap expenses with superior bale shape and density. Find your nearest location at youngs.ca and see how Youngs and Case IH can boost your efficiency.
As Jeff Patterson will attest, there's only one game you all care about on the West Coast, Jeff. It's the Vancouver Canucks at the St. Louis Blues. And Gary Bettman said yesterday that the play-in tournament's underway. The playoffs are underway in the NHL. Do you feel that with your Vancouver Canucks tied for the final playoff spot with St. Louis and the two meet tonight?
Yeah, I mean, last week they were in Calgary. That was a massive game. On Sunday, they had Utah in and fell flat on their face, but that was a big game. And now the next biggest game of the season is tonight in St. Louis. Two teams tied on 75 points. Winner tonight's going to leave the building with the final wildcard spot for at least tonight. Canucks have it by percentage points, but the Blues can leapfrog them. So, yeah, look, what a difference a year makes. Last year, the Canucks were rolling with 50 wins and 109 points. This year, they're right there in that mud puddle around the playoff bar. But if they want to be a playoff team, these are the games that they have to win. So we'll see if they're up to the occasion. Start of a 6-game road trip that probably will determine the outcome of their season.
Does it have the feels, though, Jeff? You've covered a lot of playoffs, Stanley Cup runs for the Canucks. Does it have, not a Stanley Cup feel, but does it have a playoff feel, the vibe out there?
Yeah, absolutely. The other night against Winnipeg, they rose up with what was, if not their best, pretty darn close to their best performance of the season. Building was buzzing. Canucks scored 6 goals, which is incredible because the last time they were in St. Louis, Rod, they beat the Blues 5-2. After that game, they went 16 straight without cresting 3 goals. Like, it's tough to win in the National Hockey League if you're scoring 1 and 2 a night. And that's really been the Canucks story. And then out of nowhere, they scored 6 against Chicago on Saturday, lost to Utah on Sunday, and then exploded for 6 more against the Jets on Tuesday night. So they're feeling good about themselves. Brock Besser scored for the first time in a dozen games. Elias Pettersson showing some signs of life after what's been a really difficult season for him. And Quinn Hughes has played his way through injuries, but he looks healthy, and he's been terrific as well. So, yeah, no, absolutely. Look, just squeezing into the playoffs, that's not what the goal was at the outset of the season, but this is their lot in life now. And so if they want to be a part of the tournament, they have to hold their own down the stretch. So, yes, I think you can feel the significance, the importance in the locker room and just in the market in general.
Ted in Red Deer's got a great question that I actually think about myself, but I'll use his words. He says, hey, Jeff, Rick Tocchet behind the bench seems pretty calm and cool, the opposite as the player he was. Am I correct in his coaching style? What do you see there, Jeff?
Yeah, I mean, look, Rick has been terrific to deal with, has had some success here. I think this has been a challenging, frustrating year for him. And all those games where he just couldn't squeeze offense, like a lot of coaches, if you're not scoring, what do? You revert to defending, right? And this is a guy whose entire coaching platform is built on structures and staples, and he's a big buzzword kind of guy, board battles and all those types of things. They've been good defensively. Since Christmas, they really have limited opponents to shots and the goals against. And Kevin Lankinen's been a big part of that. And what a godsend he's turned out to be for this hockey club. But I do think that in recent weeks, we've seen some frustration. The pressure's on. Rick is a guy who is heading into a bit of a uncertainty himself. The club has an option for him next year, but if he's looking for any sort of long-term extension, I think it's important that he gets into the playoffs because they've been low scoring, they've been low event, they haven't been a ton of fun to watch. But through it all, he has maintained, yes, a level of cool and calm that absolutely doesn't reflect. I mean, we all remember Rick Tocchet, the player, just an absolute feared competitor, as tough as they come. You know, we see some signs of that. But yes, I think with age and the fact the game has changed a little bit, I have no doubt, Rod, that he would like a few more guys that are cut from his cloth in his lineup, but that's not who the Vancouver Canucks are. They're not a particularly rugged team. They're not a big team. They try to defend, and on nights when they do it well, they can be successful. But again, the challenge has been to generate a little bit more offense than they have on most nights this season.
Yeah, well, wouldn't every coach like a few more Rick Tocchets? But, you know, great players make great coaches. I think everybody feels Rick Tocchet is a good coach. He was in Tampa Bay, Arizona, and had, you know, somewhat success in those places. But, you know, let me ask you this. You said some real nice things about Travis Green post his Vancouver time. How do you feel about what he's done in Ottawa? Yeah, I get the sense you're not surprised that he's got the hottest team in March, the Ottawa Senators.
Yeah, I mean, I'm loving the fact that all these Canadian teams are, for the most part, above the playoff bar, and a couple here out west, obviously, that are jockeying for this final position. I don't think that you're going to, I mean, there is no way that the Flames and the Canucks can both get in. So it's not going to be across the board. But yeah, from a distance, I've watched Ottawa. I mean, they've got so much top-end talent up front, and most of it's young still. So, yeah, I'm not surprised that they've been able to take a step here this season. Brady Tkachuk, when we talk about Rick Tocchet type players, Brady Tkachuk would be near the top of the list in terms of, in this modern day playing the way that a guy like Tocchet did back in his career. So, yeah, like I kind of quietly pulling for the Ottawa Senators. They're positioned pretty well now. Tough loss the other night against Montreal, but no, not terribly surprised. They solidified their goaltending, Linus Ullmark, and even when he's been out, they've had a couple others step in there. So, you've been around the game as long as I have, Rod. You got goaltending, you got a chance, and for the most part, the Sens, who in years gone by haven't necessarily had guys they can trust, I think that's been a massive upgrade. They got what they paid for, and Linus Ullmark, and it looks like he is going to deliver them to the playoffs this year.
I am loath to ask you this, and they say you look back, you turn into a pillar of salt. But just the JT Miller, Elias Pettersson thing, like Rich Sutter came on this show, Canucks alum, and said, stop talking about it. Stop talking about it, to all the Vancouver media. But how hard was it to either talk about it or not talk about it, Jeff? You were like in the middle of it as a big Vancouver media name. How sticky was that? And has everything been resolved now that one of them's gone?
Well, we can't stop talking about it because on Saturday, the Canucks are at Madison Square to take on JT Miller and the New York Rangers. So once they get through this St. Louis game, that's going to be the talk of the town all day on Friday. It's going to be setting up that matchup. And I think a couple of Canuck players are, they've already got a dinner set up on Friday night to catch up with Miller. I doubt Elias Pettersson is going to be part of that dinner party, but hey, you never know. Break some bread, turn a page. Look, 25 years on the job here covering this team in this market, never seen anything like it. And from the outside, I get it. People saying, like, can't these guys are the pros? Just like, you don't have to be best buddies. Just suck it up. You're getting paid millions to play hockey. But it sounded like, and look, marriages break down. It happens. There's irreconcilable differences. These are human beings. And it felt like they got to an impasse where they sat them down as an organization. They tried to patch up differences. They tried to make it work. And I do think some lines were crossed and bridges were burned. And ultimately, one of them had to go. And when Jim Rutherford came out in the Globe late January and basically laid it bare and said, this is causing problems in the locker room. Like, it has now dragged others down. It's not tenable. We can't move forward. Like, when the president of the hockey ops is saying that, then forget the media and what we're saying. This is the guy at the top of the food chain who's basically laying it bare that absolutely, as much as others have denied it, the president's saying, no, it's real, it's happening, and we have to do something about it. So it was wild. At its heat, right before Christmas, like complete chaos around that rink and in this market.
Yeah. It seemed like it. Well, you handled it very well. And before I let you go, please inform our listeners where they can consume your Canucks coverage, because business is booming. I know that, Jeff, where they can look you guys up.
Well, I think selfishly we want them to get in the playoffs because that's the best time of the year, and it'll allow us to continue doing what we do and extend the season here. We do a live stream post-game. We followed in your footsteps, Rod. Branched out, and every night after all 82 games, we do go live on YouTube and having some fun with that, and it's turned into a popular program out here. We kind of planted our flag in the post-game space. So rink-wide Vancouver, doing a lot of writing at Canucks Army as well, doing a little branding behind me, you can see. And a couple of weekly hits on Sekeres and Price as well. So, we got the Canucks covered in a bunch of different spaces and 14 games to go starting tonight in St.
Good on Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture, Young's Equipment, J&J Hail Insurance, Trig Energy Services, Edam Credit Union, Edam Fall Fair, Beach Family Ranch, BWR Electric, Field of Dreams, Redvers, Today's Furniture and Electronics, Sweeting Enterprises, Cork and Bone Bistro. Streaming services provided by Longman Apiary.
And we are back with 1 minute gone in the second period. Our producer Mitch is going to try again, but I will keep calling it off of Live Barn for now. Redvers brings the puck into the Edam zone. Shot on net, saved by the Edam goalie, who holds it for a whistle. Face-off will be to the right of the Edam netminder. Puck fought for, pass across to nobody, but Edam brings it up over the red line into the Redvers zone. Shot on net, saved by the Redvers goalie. Big rebound collected by Redvers. Edam has the puck. Redvers steals it from them, but Edam steals it back. Number 19 for Edam shoots the puck into the corner. Fought for by the Redvers Rockets and the Edam Three Stars. Puck across, collected by Redvers, who sends it down the ice, and no icing on the play as Edam collects it and brings it back up the ice. Number 4 defenseman for Redvers collects it and tries to send it down. Edam collects it. Nice little hit by Redvers, knocks the puck free as they collect it in their zone. Redvers brings the puck up into the circle. Shot on net, saved by the Edam netminder as Redvers collects the puck again back to the defenseman, who sends it up the half wall. Shot on net, blocked in front. Edam has collected the puck in their end, fought for at the blue line, knocked off the Edam player's stick, but sent down the ice. Redvers collects it in their end, sent back up to the blue line, pass across the center ice. Puck jumps over the stick of number 14 for Redvers as Edam has it. Edam bringing it up, passes back into their zone. Puck's at center ice, brought into the zone, shot off the stick of number 40 for Redvers, Declan Henderson. There will be a face-off in the Redvers end. 17:34 as the clock keeps moving. 17:30 left in the second period. Score is still 0-0. Again, we apologize for this, but Mitch is trying to do everything he can. And hopefully I am painting a good enough image for you guys that you think there's a video on the screen. Puck is back into the Edam end. 2 Redvers Rockets player going in on it, but collected by Edam. Pass it behind the net into the far corner from our vantage point. Puck past center ice, but behind the player, and Redvers sends it back in, but Edam collects it. Number 19 brings it in, pass in front of the net, shot on net, save, rebound. Redvers collects it and sends it out of their zone. Brought back into the zone by number 11 for Redvers. Puck is behind the Edam net and collected by Edam. Puck is far forward. Edam bring it back in, way offside. There will be a face-off right in front of the Edam bench in the neutral zone. Face-off is actually going to be in front of the penalty box on the Redvers side of center, but in the neutral zone, Redvers wins the face-off and sends it up. Puck bounces a little bit, but sent across the ice. Edam collects it. A potential 3-on-2 here. Coming back in, shot on net, blocked into the far corner. Edam collects the puck around in the far corner as Redvers chases them. Little drop pass. Pass up to the defenseman for Edam. Takes a shot, and that's deflected by Redvers, who brings it up out of their zone over center ice. Good hit by the defenseman, but coming in, shot by Redvers, saved by the Edam netminder. Puck is collected by Redvers. Another shot on net, that's blocked. Another shot on net is deflected away by the Edam netminder. Sent all the way down the ice, but down in on the Redvers netminder. So no icing as they collect it and bring it back up over center ice, but that pass is off. Redvers, 44, brings it back in. Collected by Redvers behind the net as the Redvers player goes crashing into the boards behind the net. There's 3 Edam players fighting with 1 Redvers player for it. Redvers comes away with it. Shot on net. Save collected into the far corner. There's a battle for the puck. Edam comes away with it, passing it up the far boards. Puck bounces on him and is sent back in by Redvers. Edam collects the puck in their own zone as they send it up the ice. Over the red line, sent down into the zone as the Redvers Rockets go back to collect it. Edam does a line change as it is brought up into the end. Number 20, Colton Miller with it. Behind the net, Edam takes it off of him. Thank you, Mel. That means a lot. It's actually my first game doing play-by-play, so that means a lot to me. Puck is back down in the Edam end, fought for between the 2 players. Little drop pass up, bounced around, but the Redvers forward collects it and sends it back into the end. It is sent down to the Redvers end by Edam. No icing on the play, collected by the Redvers netminder, and Redvers will set it up behind the net. Number 10, Braden Megatu passes it over, comes in, shot on net, saved by Edam netminder, and that puck is out of play. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media. With 14:30 left in the second period, we will take a 10-second timeout.
Good on Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Young's Equipment.
Face off to the right of the Edam netminders, won by Edam, who brings it back behind their net. Passed up the half boards through center ice, but that pass misses, and that will be icing. With 14:15 left in the second period, the faceoff will be to the right of the Edam netminder. It looks like Redvers is sending out their top line, or their second line of Remy Lamotte. On defense, we have Dalen Smallchild, and we have a tired unit out there for Edam. Redvers are going to need to take advantage of this, but the Redvers player is tossed from the faceoff. A winger will go in. That's number 29, Kelsey Kendler, going in. Faceoff's tied up, but the puck is dropped unfairly, and they will redo it. Puck is now dropped. One back to Dalen Smallchild. Shot on net. That is blocked and out of play. They'll do it all again, but Edam will be able to change this time and get some fresh legs on the ice if they so choose. And it looks like they are going to change out a couple of their players. No, just one for them. The faceoff will be to the right of the Edam netminder. Faceoff's tied up. Edam collects it, brings it up the ice. Stop, jumps around the Redvers player. Puck is in the Edam end. Sorry, the camera was not following it properly. Edam brings it up over the red line. Dekes around number 11 for Redvers. Shot on net goes high and over the net, but collected. Shot on net saved by Redvers netminder. Redvers collects the puck. Dancing around in his own zone. And they can't get it out. Puck just jumps over the Edam player's stick in the slot. A golden chance there. Edam collects it in their zone. They bring it up as both teams change. Shot down into the zone. Collected by Redvers, but Edam is pressuring, gets the puck. Sent back out on the half boards. Coming around center. Shot on net. That is blocked, and we are going to get a penalty on Redvers. A penalty on Redvers with 12:30 left in the second period. We're going to take a 10-second timeout, and we'll be back with what the penalty was.
J&J Hail Insurance. Trig Energy Services. Edam Credit Union. Edam Fall Fair.
And the refs are discussing this penalty, which to me could mean it could be more than a 2-minute penalty. We will see what the final call is here. They're calling the linesman into the conversation to see what has happened. The Redvers and captain Drew Hoff and one of the Edam assistant captains are waiting to hear the word. And I'm not seeing a signal from the official. It is going to be a 2-minute penalty to the Redvers Rockets, so face-off will be to the left of the Redvers netminder, who I believe is Thomas Bosch. I can't be for sure. But 2-minute power play for Edam, and Redvers wins the face-off, sends it down the ice, and the Edam player cannot crowd at the blue line. It goes all the way down the ice. Edam setting it up, sends it up in front of the penalty box. Sent back in center ice. Redvers collects it, sends it back down. A big hit at center ice. Edam playing physical, not letting Redvers get anything set up anywhere. Edam has the puck behind their net, setting up what looks to be a 2-3 system on their power play. It comes in. Redvers collects it, trying to get out of the zone. Sent back, but corralled and just past the blue line. Edam will have to touch up with 1:30 left in their power play. Number 6 for Edam has it. Spinning around at center ice, taking it back, passes up to number 19. Number 19 sends it back to the defenseman for Edam. Sent back down to the hash marks, back up to the point, shot on net, and that is deflected and out of play. There will be a face-off to the right of the Redvers netminders. We have some pushing and shoving going on after the whistle. The refs seem to be allowing it to just go. Sorry, the faceoff will be to the left of the Redvers netminder with 1 minute left in this power play. Redvers wins the faceoff. Number 4, Declan Henderson. Colton Miller sends it down the ice as Edam chases it with one player pressuring for Redvers. Takes it around back of the net, spins around from the Redvers player who goes back to the blue line. Edam sends it up right in front of the penalty box, sends it across ice, who brings it in to the end. Shot on net, saved by the Redvers netminder, and we have pushing and shoving behind the net, and the Redvers netminder is getting into this with everybody else. They are going to want him pushed out of there real fast. Referees and linesmen are in the pile, separating everything. We'll have to see. It looks like one guy from Edam is going to go off. We will see if it's going to be evened up or if this power play is over. And it looks like the power play is over for Edam. The only one being taken is the Edam player, unless it is a misconduct and not a manpower penalty. No, they are bringing number 29, Kelsey Kendler, into the box as well. So these will be offsetting penalties. There should still be 38 seconds left on the Edam power play. And yeah, the no video really does suck. The Turtleford rink does not have a Wi-Fi connection that will support our cameras. So this is the next best thing to be able to bring you this game is me call it off a live barn and try to be as descriptive as I can. Yeah, it was the only option as to where to set up the camera for the Wi-Fi to work. And even there, it wouldn't work. But as they're figuring out these penalties, Redvers looks to be getting another penalty. It's either it is Colton Miller getting another penalty. He does not agree with it, arguing with the official as he's put into the box. But he has gotten a 2-minute penalty. There are 4 on the ice for Redvers and 4 on the ice for Edam. And the refs are called back over to the penalty box. We are going to have a quick break. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Sweeting Enterprises. Cork and Bone Bistro. Streaming services provided by Longman Apiaries.
Edam has the puck at center ice, bringing it back into the Redvers end. This 4-on-4 hockey. Nice little move by Edam, deflected away by the Redvers goaltender. Puck is deep in the Redvers zone. Edam has the puck, but collected by number 16 for Redvers, sent up. And that Redvers player will spin back into the zone, but now coming right up the gut through center ice, passes it over to the wing. 46 sends it deep into the zone. As Dalen Smallchild, Edam collects it. Brings it up through center ice. Redvers steals the puck off him. Potential break here. It's 2-on-2 coming in. Slap shot taken. Saved off the shoulder. Diving back. And the puck has cleared the crease. And we have a whistle. Not sure what the whistle is for, but they're signaling face-off in the Edam end. So there will be a face-off with 10:56 left. 22 seconds left in Edam power play. Minute 43 left in the penalty to Redvers. Face off to the right of, I'm assuming, Taran Kachorek. Won by Redvers. Shot by Federchuk taken. Poked out in front of the net. Cross check in front of the net as the whistle is blown for the save. And more pushing and shoving in front of the Edam netminder as there was a cross check into the back of the Redvers player. But linesmen get in there and looks like cooler heads will prevail. No penalties coming out of this. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media. We have 10 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second period and about 8 seconds left in 4-on-4 play here. Score is still 0-0. Face-off won by Redvers. Defenseman skating it in, passed up the half boards, back to the defenseman, over. One-time shot, saved by Edam netminder, collected again by Redvers down to the corner, but Edam collects it and bringing it up right in front of the penalty box there in Turtleford. Sent down, Thomas Bausch grabs it. 94, Brady Gaudet carrying it up. Passes up, brought right up the half boards. Nice little move, backhand shot on net, another rebound shot on net, both saved by the Edam netminder, and the puck is frozen. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media. We'll be back.
Beach Family Ranch, BWR Electric, Field of Dreams, Redvers, today's Furniture and Electronics.
Face off to the right of the Edam netminder, tied up. Redvers collection, but Edam takes it off his stick and he gets up a blue line, sends it down the ice. Edam is now on the penalty kill. Not sure how that works because I can't hear the announcers, but brought in by Redvers, stops up at about the hash marks. Dances, goes back down into the corner. Redvers player trying to find back up to 94. Brady Gaudet sent over to the left hash. Dalen Smallchild sends it back in deep as there's a fight for it in behind the Edam net. Squeaks out and Edam will collect it and send it down the ice. Puck is dumped into the Redvers zone. Thomas Bausch comes out to get it. Redvers brings it up through center ice. And we have a whistle. Not sure what they're calling here. Oh, a stick got stuck in the door. So player safety, they will blow that dead and the face-off will be in the Edam zone when this all gets figured out. Again, thank you, Mel. That means a lot. Face-off to the right of the Edam netminder. Score is still 0-0 with 8:40 left in the second period. Face-off is won by Redvers. Quick shot on net, blocked in front, collected by the Redvers defenseman, held into the zone. Pass back up, 46. Dalen Smallchild with a shot, blocked again by Edam. Fought for in the corner, but collected by Redvers, who takes another shot, which is again blocked. This line for Edam is blocking absolutely everything. The puck comes up, and it is going to be offside. A little flip pass up. No, it is waved down. Edam, I guess, did not touch the puck there after the flip pass. Redvers collects it. Number 83, Drew Hoff going in, shot blocked. Edam collects it, sends it back up over center ice. And that will be icing. And there's a Redvers player down, but I am currently losing my access to Live Barn. I will have to try and get that back and do it fast. Again, we apologize for the way we have to do the game tonight, but we strive to bring you the absolute best we can. And this is the best we can right now. We're hoping to be able to do something, but not hearing back from Travis or Mitch right now. So we'll do this as much as we can, as there's going to be a 4-minute penalty to Edam. So Redvers going on a 4-minute power play with a face-off to the right of the Edam netminder, won by Edam, but Redvers collects a quick shot on net, saved by the Edam netminder, sent around the boards, and it squeaks by the defenseman to get down the ice. Bausch has it, challenged by an Edam player, but deals the puck to his defenseman, who passes it up. Sent in deep into the far corner. Edam collects a big hit, and we have another whistle. Not sure what the call is there, but it's looking like the faceoff will remain in the Edam zone. That whistle was blown by the linesman. Face off to the right of the Edam netminder. Linesman hasn't dropped it yet. Waiting for the guys to get set. Edam looks to be questioning something in the faceoff, and the Edam player is kicked out of the dot and points to something on the ice. That's probably not a good thing to be a centerman chirping the linesman, but Edam wins the faceoff, collected behind the net. Another big collision in that corner. Edam sends the puck down the ice, but collected by Redvers. Edam full pressure on them, but 4 Redvers Rockets come up the boards, pass back to the hash marks, down below the goal line, pass back up to defenseman. Defenseman passes it back over to Dale and Smallchild, but the Edam player knocks the puck off his stick and sends it down the ice. Edam getting a change, as well as majority of the Redvers players, and there was a whistle. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media. We are in the second period, 7:35 left, and the score is 0-0. We'll see you in 9 seconds.
J&J Hail Insurance, Trig Energy Services, Edam Credit Union, Edam Fall Fair.
And we are back with the face-off to the left of the Redvers netminder, Thomas Bausch. Edam still in the box for 3 minutes and 34 seconds as another big hit with the puck behind the Redvers net. It's sent up as the camera doesn't follow the play properly, but brought up by number 83 for Redvers. 14 takes a shot, deflected high and out of play. There will be a face-off in the Edam end, and more pushing and shoving. These teams didn't have a whole lot of issues in the game in Redvers, but this one seems to be a little bit more chippy, and they don't overly like each other tonight. Kind of like I don't like the Wi-Fi situation, but we do the best we can. And Turtleford is a wonderful community. This is not their fault. Redvers with the puck. Quick shot blocked by Edam. Redvers sends the puck back into the end, into the offensive end. Collected by number 83 for Redvers. Pass it across to 94. Brady Gaudet shot on net. That is saved with more pushing and shoving in front of the Edam netminder. Face-off will be in the Edam end of play, or Edam defensive zone, my apologies. As both teams go for a change, last two going for a change are the two that were mixing it up. Cooler heads prevail. And it will be again to the right of the Edam netminder. Face-off won by Redvers, but collected by Edam. brings it slowly past the blue line and sends it in deep. Thomas Bausch, the Redvers netminder, out to play it. Gives it to his defenseman behind his net. Speed coming through the neutral zone for Redvers, in against the far boards. Stops, turns back to the defenseman for Redvers, back down to the dot. Quick shot, saved by the Edam netminder. Redvers has it below the goal line. Pass behind that. Edam takes the puck and sends it down the ice. There is 2 minutes left on the Edam penalty kill, and a massive hit behind the net as by Edam. Redvers carries the puck up into the offensive zone, sent back down the ice by Edam as the Redvers player collects his stuff and gets back to the bench. Thomas Bausch out to play the puck. Redvers has it, but turned over. Stick was slashed out of the Edam player's hands, and there will be a penalty here. That was pretty obviously a slash when the stick explodes in the player's hand. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media. We'll be back in 10 seconds.
Good On Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Young's Equipment.
And we are back with 5:55 left in the second period. Score is still 0-0. And I just realized I have the first period scoreboard up there. My apologies. We are in the second period. Over halfway done. 3/4 of the way down the period. It is going to be 4-on-4 hockey as Redvers just took a slashing penalty. Faceoff was won by Edam, but deflected into the corner as Redvers collects it behind the net. Number 4, Colton Miller, tries to get it out. Gets it out as far as center ice, where Edam collects it, but intercepted by Redvers back in their zone. Another big hit by Edam right in front of the bench as Edam has the puck in their half of the neutral zone. Taken back into the defensive zone by Edam. Redvers has the puck. Sent back in. Number 16 takes a shot. And the Edam netminders run into there. No call as he was pushed in, but Edam brings it up. Quick shot on net. And that is saved by Thomas Bausch. Fight forward behind the net. Comes out to the close corner from our vantage point here. Fought for. Edam collects it outside. Sends it back into their defensive end as they try to regroup. And there's a whistle. After the whistle, the Edam player flings the puck into the boards. And we're going to have a slash on Edam and interference on Redvers. That's going to be number 44, Josh Martin for Redvers. And I believe number 6, Joel Blackier for the 3 Stars are going to get offsetting penalties for a slash and interference. So the faceoff is in the neutral zone, won by Edam, but collected by Redvers back at center ice. Redvers has it on their half of the neutral zone. Sent up across the blue line on the far boards. And shot. A massive hit by Edam again. And they bring it up through the neutral zone, across the red line, sent down into the Redvers end of the ice. There's 4:20 left in the second period. 55 seconds left in the Redvers penalty. 22 left in the Edam penalty as Edam has it in the neutral zone just outside the blue line. Sends it back in. No, Josh, there is no video. The Turtleford Wi-Fi is not strong enough to support our camera. Mitch is trying and has tried absolutely everything he can do. I haven't heard from him in about 20 minutes now. I don't know if he's back in attempting, but we are trying as hard as we can. But I am announcing it off a live barn. It's the only option we have right now. But I'm trying to make it as vivid as I can. As Redvers has the puck taken off their stick at their red line, brought back in by Edam around the defenseman, and he's taken down. He is tackled behind the play, and no penalty as the puck is fought for. Redvers player down on the ice as the puck's sent back out front. Redvers collects the puck. They bring it up. 59 for Redvers brings it up. Deflected off his stick. And the puck goes out of play. It will be a face-off to the right of the Edam netminder. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media. We'll be back in 10 seconds.
Sweeting Enterprises. Cork and Bone Bistro. Streaming services provided by Longman Apiaries.
And we're back with 3:11 left in the second period. The score is 0-0 with the face-off to the right side of the Edam netminder, won by Redvers, who shoots it, but is blocked, bounces off the glass, and is covered for the whistle by the Edam netminder. Both goalies have played incredibly well to start this game, as we're more than halfway through the game, saving everything that comes at them. Obviously, the score is 0-0, so that's what they're doing, but both these teams playing really, really well. That is exactly the reason, Jason. But again, I hope I'm doing a good enough job that you guys feel like there is video. If there's anything you want announced more, let me know, and I will try to accommodate that. As Edam comes in with a good shot, saved by the Redvers netminder. Shot again. Edam scores. They are up 1-0 on the Redvers Rockets in this game, trying to force a game 3. Great shot from the defenseman. Saved by Thomas Bausch, but rebound left out to the far side of the net and buried by the Edam 3-stars. This game is 1-0 for Edam now, with 2:49 left in the second period. That is a big goal for Edam, knowing that their season is on the line here. So we'll have a face-off at center ice, again, with 2:49 left in the second period. Redvers will be chasing this game now. That's a good late goal by Edam. Redvers wins the faceoff back into their own end, taken up, but the pass misses the intended receiver there. Edam has it, pass back up the ice, but intercepted by number 20 for Redvers. Redvers brings it back into the zone around the defenseman. Nice shot, but a better save by the Edam netminder. Number 16 for Redvers passes it back down the far boards. Behind the net, Edam intercepts the puck. Edam passes the puck up, but that pass misses the intended target by about 10 feet. And with 2:20 left in the second period and a 1-0 Edam lead, the faceoff will come back down to the Edam zone. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Beach Family Ranch. BWR Electric. Field of Dreams, Redvers. Today's Furniture and Electronics.
Face off to the right of the Edam netminder. And they tie up, but the puck is not dropped, so they reset. And they're throwing the Edam player out of the face-off dot. Edam not happy with the linesman that is dropping the puck in their end this game, yelling at him constantly. It did look like the Redvers player went early, but the puck is won back to the Redvers defenseman, over to number 40, who sends it back deep. Redvers collects the puck in down below the goal line in the Edam zone. Battle for it, back to the Redvers defenseman, who the puck came out of the zone. Redvers is going to have to tag up. That's going to allow Edam. And Redvers touches the puck on the delayed offside. This faceoff should come back to the Redvers side of the neutral zone on the close vantage point for us, which is right in front of the penalty box here. The camera off live barn is positioned just behind the penalty box, looking across the ice at the benches, just for reference when I'm talking. Redvers sends the puck back into the Edam zone. Edam collects it. Nice hit behind the net by Redvers. Battle for the puck, but collected nicely by the Redvers, or Edam player, sorry. The Edam sends it back deep into Redvers territory, and it is covered for a whistle. There is 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the second period of this Game 2 of the Saskatchewan Provincial D Final, where Redvers is up 1-0 and looking to become the Provincial D champions, as well as a double banner this year. Edam would like to not have that happen and make Redvers stay the night and come back to Turtleford and play at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Face-off is tied up, won by Edam, who takes a shot, saved by Bausch. Redvers collects the puck behind net, but Edam takes it and sends it around the net. They collect it on the far side corner. Redvers collects it and brings it out of the zone. Pass back, shot on net, saved high and out of play by the Edam netminder, who has had a very good game tonight. So has Thomas Bausch. It's been a very physical contest. I'm not sure what Ryoko is. Rico, if you could explain that, that would be great. If it could help us immediately, that'd be awesome. Edam wins the faceoff in their own end setup. Edam brings it in across the far boards, pass across the ice. Bausch out to play it with pressure in his face. Edam has the puck, send it in deep. Redvers collects it, shoots it around the boards, and it comes out of the zone. Almost too many men on Edam there, but the player did get off just in time. Redvers has the puck, pass it up to number 14. Number 14 coming in, shielding off an attacker, and there's going to be a penalty on Edam on this play. I don't know if it's going to be a hold or a hook, and now we have more issues going on behind the net. If you know anyone in Turtleford with one, that would help us tonight, but that is definitely something we could look into. We are always trying to upgrade, depending on cost and availability, obviously, but that's a good suggestion, and we will take it into consideration. I will say, with the way it is right now, if Edam holds on to win this game, I do not think we will have somebody in Turtleford tomorrow. I'm going to battle through this tonight, doing it this way, just because we promised you guys this stream. We're going to bring you guys this stream, whatever it takes. And again, hopefully I'm doing a good enough job that you're understanding what's happening in the game. There's 36 seconds left in the second period. Edam has the puck sent back towards the red line, but kept in by number 40 for Redvers. Shot taken, blocked by Edam. He might have blocked that up high. He looks like he's kind of struggling, shaking it off, getting back to the bench. Puck is shot down for icing. It'll come back with 23 seconds left in the second period into the Redvers end. Again, 23 seconds left in the second period. Face off to the left of Thomas Bausch, the Redvers Rockets goaltender. Tried to shoot it quick off the face-off. Redvers centerman didn't even move, but puck is collected by Redvers in the Edam zone. Edam takes it off the Redvers Rockets stick. Edam has it center ice, and they are just going to be content with running this period out. At the end of 2, it is a 1-0 lead for the Edam Three Stars over the Redvers Rockets in this potentially provincial ceiling game for Redvers. Edam trying to fight back and take it to a game 3 in Turtleford tomorrow. Again, unless we can figure something out for the Wi-Fi. If there is a game 3 tomorrow, I do not know if we will have that on TL Media, but I'm going to battle through the last 20 minutes and hopefully be able to bring you guys an exciting 20 minutes. Thank you guys, all 130 of you, for sticking with us during these issues. That means a lot to us. We love each and every one of you from wherever you're watching, and very, very happy that you guys are sticking with us through these issues. I'm going to send you to Rod Peterson for the intermission, and I hope to see you back in the third period.
What the snowflakes understand is it's not just about two guys squaring off. It's if there is no fighting, then I don't want to name names, but imagine how the rats are going to run loose if they don't have to answer.
100%.
That's what it's about. 100%. That's what it's about.
It's 100% what it's about, and you know, we see it when we saw it before New York Rangers traded for Ryan Reeves a couple of years ago, Tom Wilson was ragdolling Panarin around pulling his hair and ragdolling him around the ice. And you didn't see Tom, and I'm a big Tom Wilson supporter and maybe somebody that should have been on Team Canada. But you don't, because if Tom Wilson had been on Team Canada, maybe you don't see those 3 fights in the first 9 seconds of that Four Nations game. So you're absolutely right. And, it's still an important factor of our game, and how it's evolved over the years is those tough guys that can still fight or do fight now. Like I think the toughest guy in the league is Matthew Olivier with the Columbus Blue Jackets. I think he's just a beast. And I'm driving to Chicago the other day with my son for a hockey camp, and we're listening to the Columbus game and against the Rangers, and Olivier scored 2 goals in that game. You got to be able to play hockey and have that element of toughness too. You just can't be a fourth line fighter that can go out for 3 minutes a game.
Columbus was here last week, and Jonah Gadjevich of the Panthers fought twice in the first period. The second fight was against Olivier, and I was down at Ice Love, and I was like, because I know
he did well.
Gadjevich is tough.
He did well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know Gadjevich is tough. Olivier just threw him around. I was like, oh my God. Yeah. I had no idea this guy was that strong and that tough. We got so many questions have come in. Holy smokes. You're a popular guy, Tim. You probably didn't know that. Wayne in BC says it's great to get a ref's view of the game of hockey and where it's going. Tim Peel is great. Oh, I agree. Too bad we'll not have a chance to see Mick Magoo at another banquet. Oh my God. The most raucous, X-rated speech I've ever seen was Mick Magoo. It was unbelievable. I think it was the first one he ever did. He only ended up doing 2. I'm like, hey, Mick. Oh my God.
Mick was the fun. Rod, I love that question from the listener, because Mick Magoo, first of all, what are the chances your last name is Magoo and you're an NHL ref? From the old Mr. Magoo cartoon where the guy was blind. But Mick Magoo, and God rest his soul, he had a heart attack years ago. Mick was the funniest guy I ever officiated with. And we're doing a game in Edmonton years ago, and Craig McTavish was coaching Edmonton, and Ryan Smith wins it back, and Edmonton scores, and Mick's at the net, and he all of a sudden, because there was nobody better at waving off a goal than Mick Magoo. He looked like he was going to take off the ground like a helicopter because he waved his arms so many times, and he waved off this goal. He goes, hand pass, and clear. I'm at the neutral zone. I'm like, and back then we weren't able to review things, and it wasn't a hand pass, and the goal should have counted, and Edmonton lost the game. And we're coming off the ice in the old Northlands Coliseum, and they're pouring beer on us, and we get in the car and we get back we were supposed to go out to a bar and have a few drinks, probably at Sherlock's in Edmonton. And Mick's like, you should just stay here at the hotel tonight. So we're having a few beers, and I go to Mick, I go, Mick, you've been around 20 plus years. What was the biggest call you ever screwed up? What was the biggest call ever? And he's taking a sip out of his beer, and he goes, probably tonight's game. But Mick was the funniest guy. He was one of my favorite guys, and I love the man so much.
By far. And I don't know how the hell he ended up getting a job with the NHL after reffing, because he did, right? And because he said Bettman would call him and say, Mick, you can't call the coaches blankety blank 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 blank. And he goes, you tell them to stop calling me a blankety blank blank. And he wasn't cleaning it up. He's like, they call me that, I'm going to call them that.
One last Mick story, and then we'll get on. But to all your listeners, when you get off today, you've got to pull up the YouTube video of Mick Magoo and Darcy Tucker in Florida, in Tampa. There was a line brawl. Sandy McCarthy's playing for Tampa, tough guy. Darcy Tucker's out in the ice, just being, Darcy Tucker. And Mick literally grabs him and throws him into the penalty box. And Sandy McCarthy stands up. He wants a piece of Mick. And Brian Lewis was the boss then. And they almost fired Mick over that because he literally picked Darcy Tucker up and threw him into the penalty box. It's famous on YouTube.
I might have seen it. It's been a day or two. I'll go back and look it up. Peter, unfortunately, we're out of time. I got to go. But do you want to give a plug for Snipes and Stripes and your buddy?
We got to do it longer, maybe before the playoffs start, buddy.
Yeah, it would be fantastic for sure. All right, man. Keep in touch. Keep up. Don't change a bloody thing, Tim. Keep being you. Thanks for the time
pal.
today.
Take care. Thanks for having me on, Rod.
Former NHL referee. You bet. Former NHL referee Tim Peel, one half of the Snipes and Stripes podcast with Hall of Famer Jeremy Roenick. We'll be right back with a sports update and then viewer takeover the rest of the way. We're live here on Game Plus Television, streaming live and podcasting wherever the best podcasts are found.
Boost your efficiency and your bottom line with Young's Equipment and Case IH. From the versatility of the Puma 150 CVX to the best-in-class efficiency of the Maxim 145, Case IH tractors can handle everything from field work to load.
Good On Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Young's Equipment. J&J Hail Insurance. Trig Energy Services. Edam Credit Union. Edam Fall Fair. Beach Family Ranch. BWR Electric. Field of Dreams, Redvers. Today's Furniture and Electronics. Sweeting Enterprises. Cork and Bone Bistro. Streaming services provided by Longman Apiaries.
And we're still waiting on the start of the third period here in Turtleford. The score is 1-0 for Edam going into this third period in this do or die game for them. We'll run some more commercials and then I will make sure we are back for the third period.
Good On Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Young's Equipment. J&J Hail Insurance. Trig Energy Services. Edam Credit Union. Edam Fall Fair. Beach Family Ranch. BWR Electric. Field of Dreams, Redvers. Today's Furniture and Electronics. Sweeting Enterprises. Cork and Bone Bistro. Streaming services provided by Longman Apiaries.
The nets are back placed here in Edam for the start of the third period. 1-0 for the Edam Three Stars. Trying to tie this series at 1 and send it to a pivotal Game 3 tomorrow at 2 p.m. in Turtleford. Just waiting here for the teams to come back onto the ice. We'll go into our full set of sponsors. To our sponsors, I apologize for the no video, but trying to get you guys a lot of screen time to try and make up for that, as still try to give this show to our listeners.
Good On Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Young's Equipment. J&J Hail Insurance. Trig Energy Services. Edam Credit Union. Edam Fall Fair. Beach Family Ranch. BWR Electric. Field of Dreams, Redvers. Today's Furniture and Electronics. Sweeting Enterprises. Cork and Bone Bistro. Streaming services provided by Longman Apiaries.
Old school hockey night in Canada on the radio. Well, I'm a little bit too young to remember that. Growing up, it was all TV for me, but I'm gonna take that as a compliment. And the refs are back on the ice, as well as the Redvers Rockets getting ready for this third period. They have a little bit of catching up to do, as I'm going to mute myself to take a drink. As we are awaiting the arrival of the Edam 3 Stars for this third period of this game that's been a very rough contest with both goalies playing extremely well. We'll have to see if the rough stuff continues into this third. Redvers is going to be desperate to get back into this game. They do not want to be playing tomorrow night. Obviously, you want to win it in 2 games if you can. You go from having 2 chances to win it to it being a single game elimination. That's where you get the stress coming out. That's where you get players making some mental errors, but you also get the players stepping up and making the plays that they need to make. Sometimes you find a diamond in the rough. So we start this third period with offsetting penalties to both teams, so no manpower advantage to anyone. Again, the score is 1-0 for the Edam 3 Stars, as the interactive scoreboard is pretty much all we have right now, but I guess you can watch my logo say that I'm talking as well. And we're about to be underway in the third period. Face off at center ice between Redvers and Edam. Edam wins it back, brought up over the red line, dumped into the Redvers zone, but it hits the roof and there will be a face off. This should come back out to the neutral zone, being that that's where the puck was flipped from. It appears like it's going to come to the Edam side of the neutral zone, which is the left side of our camera. They're at the far end of the rink. Redvers is at the end of the rink with the viewing area from inside. Redvers wins the faceoff, sends it deep into the Edam end around the net. Edam collects it. 2 Redvers Rockets come together. And I have no idea what that comment means, Olivia, but yeah. Sent back into the Edam zone by Redvers. 44. Josh Martin collects it. They're in a battle with 2 of the Edam players. Josh Martin throws a hit in the corner as the puck is still tied up in that corner. Nobody can get possession of it. Edam comes away with it, sends it up, but intercepted by Redvers. Edam collects it, sends the puck up just inside their blue line. Pass up to center ice, deflected into the end by number 16 off of Edam. Brady Diabald, and Edam scores again early in this third period. They have taken a 2-goal lead on Redvers. They have gotten the insurance they need. A quick start by Edam is going to make it 2-0 for the Edam 3 Stars in this game 2 of the Provincial D final being played in Turtleford. And the Edam fans are loving this as it comes back with 19 minutes left in the third. Edam is up 2-0 on the Redvers Rockets. Face-off won by Edam, taken up to the red line, shot in, but deflected by the Redvers Rockets. Puck is still in the Redvers Rockets' end. Collected, sent up past the red line. Number 22 for Redvers collects the puck, and that is going to be offside. And we have more pushing and shoving just inside the blue line between number 22 of Redvers, Corey Millette, and I'm trying to see the number of the Edam player, but I can't at this moment. It is number 17, Damon Schaefer. Those two players line up to take the face off against each other. One by Redvers, but 1-2 clean. We got a race for the puck back into the Redvers zone. Redvers collects it behind the net. Sent up across the red line. 3-on-3 coming in. The save by the Edam goaltender. Nice flash of the leather there. There will be a face-off in the Edam end with 18:30 left in the third period. Scores 2-0 for Edam. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media. We'll be back in 10 seconds.
Sweeting Enterprises. Cork and Bone Bistro. Streaming services provided by Longman Apiaries.
Edam comes up through center ice with the puck. Deflected by number 20 from Redvers, Kenton Miller. Quick shot by Edam. Collects a bounce off the boards. Saved by Thomas Bausch. He will hold on for a whistle. The face-off will be to the left of the Redvers netminder here with 18:28 left in the third period. Scores 2-0 for the Edam Three Stars. Again, game 3 of this series, if needed, will be in Turtleford tomorrow at 2 p.m. Face-off won by Redvers, taken behind the Redvers net. Turns around with it, tries to send it up the sideboards, but Edam collects it in the Redvers zone, sent back in. Redvers has it sent around the net, up to the blue line, and number 20 misses it for Redvers, but it's collected again at the red line by Redvers. Number 14 for Redvers, bringing it back into the zone, sent over to number 20. Number 20 with a shot, deflected off a stick into the far corner. Edam collects it, sends it up. Pass up misses the player, but Edam still collects it in the far corner. A hit behind the net. A shot on net quickly from out front. Saved by Bausch. And there will be another face-off with 18 minutes left in the third period. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media. We'll be back in 9 seconds.
J&J Hail Insurance. Trig Energy Services. Edam Credit Union. Edam Fall Fair.
Face-off to the left of the Redvers Rockets netminder. Won by Edam. Number 3 for Edam. Matthew Fletcher sends it around the net. Collected by Redvers, but Edam fights him for it. Number 6, Oliver Poirier for Redvers, brings it in behind the net. Still has it. Passed out. Shot. That is blocked and over the net. Edam chasing the puck down the ice, as is Redvers around the back of their net. Redvers collects it on the close boards to our vantage point. Sent back in by Edam behind the net. Out in front, quick shot by Bausch, quick shot on Bausch, and it is saved. There will be a face-off again to the left. I'm not sure if I just don't follow radio or anything enough, but Nick, I have no idea what that means either. Maybe I'm just uneducated on this, but face-off won by Redvers, but 2 Edam players are challenging him behind the net. Collected by Redvers, sent up right in front of the Redvers bench. Nice hit at center ice. The puck is sent in deep into the Edam zone, and it is saved and held for a whistle by the Edam netminder. If anybody knows who is starting for Edam, I have not been able to get a number on the netminder. I would assume it's number 31, Taran Kacharek. He started game 1, but I'm not sure. Face off to the left of the Edam netminder, won by Edam, but fought for by Redvers behind the net. Edam collects it in the corner, sent up to the blue line. Deflected back into the zone by Redvers. Fought for along the boards. 94, Brady Gaudet sends it back in deep for Redvers. But Edam comes up with the puck. Shot into center ice. Edam coming in with the puck. Stops up, shoots, and fans on the shot, sending it behind the Redvers net, where Redvers collects it. Edam playing a heavy press style of game here, and it seems to be working. Number 20 for Redvers comes in, shot, blocked, and sent wide by Edam. The puck is deep in the Edam end, sent up center ice, deflected. 14 for Redvers, taking it up, sends it in deep around the boards. The Edam netminder comes out, but lets it go for his defenseman. Redvers collects the puck, sends it back behind the net. Number 14 for Redvers collects it, sends it back down. Number 20 for Redvers sends it out front. Quick shot. And Redvers scores. Number 4, Colton Miller gets Redvers back into this game with 15:55 left in the third period. Is now 2-1. Redvers is not going to go away quietly, as I've seen all year, as the Big Six is the league closest to where I live. Redvers does not give up. They will not give up. And I would not be surprised to see Redvers tie this game up here with the pressure that they can put on as quickly as they can. And it looks to be a penalty for Edam. I was changing the scoreboard. I'm not too sure on it. Doesn't appear to be, as the puck is dropped. Redvers wins the faceoff. They have it in neutral ice. Sent up. Poirier sends it back into the Edam zone. 83 Drew Hoff for Redvers down battling with 2 Edam 3-stars sent back out of the zone. Colton Miller couldn't hold on to it, but Redvers has the puck sent back in. Edam has it behind their own net, coming out the left side of the net, up the ice on the left side in front of the benches. Redvers collects it, sent back into the zone. Number 6, Oliver Poirier on the right side. Shot on net, and that is saved by the Edam goaltender. He covers up for a whistle, and we get more pushing and shoving, but cooler heads prevail. There'll be a face-off to the left of the Edam netminder with 14:50 left in the third period. The score is 2-1. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media. We'll be back in 10 seconds.
Good On Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Young's Equipment.
And we're back with the puck about to be dropped. Face-off tie-up, won by Redvers. Redvers has it along the far boards. Quick shot, deflected by Edam, but collected again by Redvers. Edam collects it and sends it up through the neutral zone into the offensive zone for Edam. Quick shot on net. Battle in front. Saved by Bausch. Back out to the Edam defenseman. Over to the far corner. Quick shot. Bausch saves it. Another rebound for Bausch, but Redvers is able to collect it and send it on the ice. 3-on-3 coming into the zone, and it is offside. Redvers comes into the zone offside. We will have a face-off on the Edam side of the neutral zone with 14:39 left in the third period. The score is 2-1 Edam in game 2 of the Provincial D senior final. Redvers is up 1-0. Edam trying to extend this to tomorrow afternoon. Face-off won by Edam. 94 Brady Gaudet sends it across ice to his defense partner. Brought in. Puck lost. Edam collects it. And the puck is out of play. And the face-off will be in the Edam zone. I'm going to mute for a second to take a drink of water. Face-off to the left of the Edam netminder. Won by Redvers. Quick shot, deflected by Edam, comes out of the zone, all the way down into Redvers' defensive zone. Redvers settling up the puck. Number 20 for Redvers, Kenton Miller, over to number 14, brings it in. Quick shot on Edam netminder, and what appears to be an inadvertent whistle. That puck was not covered by the Edam netminder, but the whistle blows. As happens, the ref loses sight of the puck, blows the whistle. Perfect job by the referee. Face off again to the left side of the Edam netminder with 13:58 left in the game. Redvers wins the face-off. Quick shot on net, save by the Edam netminder. A nice reverse hit by the Edam player, sending the Redvers player down to the ice. Edam comes away with the puck, passes it up. They're coming through the neutral ice. Nice defensive stick by Brady Gaudet. Number 14 for Redvers comes in. Nice little toe drag around the Edam defender, but knocked away by Edam, and they collect it, sending it down the ice. This should be icing, and it will be. So the faceoff will be back in the Edam zone with 13:39 left in the third period. Score is 2-1. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media. We'll be back in 12 seconds.
Beach Family Ranch. BWR Electric. Field of Dreams, Redvers. Today's Furniture and Electronics.
Face-off won by Redvers. to the left of the Edam netminder. Shot on net, saved by the netminder, and he will cover up for a whistle. The faceoff will be to the right side of the Edam netminder. As 13:25 left in this third period. The score is 2-1 now for Redvers. Redvers has had the better third period right now with all the pressure they have put on, trying to get back into this game desperately. The face-off is dropped, but not dropped fairly. So they will redo it. And the Edam player again is removed from the face-off dot. Won by Redvers, but Edam gets a stick in there. Redvers keeps it in the zone. Oliver Poirier behind the net falls. So Edam collects the puck, brings it up, across the blue line, across the red line, across the other blue line into the Redvers end, and it is offside on the play. It'll come to the Redvers side of neutral ice with 13:10 left in the third period. Again, the score is 2-1 Redvers, but I guess that's really the only thing you can see on the screen. So it's probably the only thing you're watching. Puck is dropped. Tie up. Redvers wins it. They have it back in their defensive zone. Pass up off the boards. Oliver Poirier sends it in deep. Quick little shot for Redvers. Saved by the Edam netminder. Redvers has the puck in the neutral zone. Oliver Poirier again comes in, tries to split. Nice hit by Edam, knocks him off the puck. They send it down the ice, and this should be icing again. It is. So Edam will not be able to change. Redvers can get some fresh legs out there for an offensive zone faceoff with 12:52 left in the third period. Both goalies have played really, really well this game. Both teams have played really well this game. Redvers came out with a little bit of bust legs, but it didn't overly affect him that first period as a scores win. Fedorchuk sends a shot in on the Edam netminder. He holds on for a whistle, so they'll just do it all again. But Edam can get fresh legs out on the ice, which is a blessing for them. Those guys had been out there for quite a while. Fedorchuk set up on the defensive blue line. Puck it goes behind the Edam net, collected by Redvers, who sends it back out to the blue line. Shot on net, collected by the Edam netminder. Puck is still free, fought for. Redvers collects it behind the net. 3 Redvers players fighting for it. Fedorchuk gets it, sends it over to his defensive partner. Stops, avoids the block. Shot on net, deflected into the far corner. Fedorchuk sends the puck back in, and that is deflected off a stick out of play. The faceoff will be in the Edam zone with 12:09 left in the third period. The score is 2-1 for Edam, holding on to that 1-goal lead to force a game 3 tomorrow in Turtleford. But Redvers wants to even this game up and not come back to the rink tomorrow and just drive home with their banner. We'll see what happens here in the last 12 minutes of this game. Redvers and Edam fighting for the puck in the neutral zone. Redvers collects it. Number 10, Braden Magato, sends it back in. Fought for at the Edam blue line. Brought in by Redvers. Edam throwing bodies at everything. A nice little shot on net by Redvers, saved by the Edam netminder. Collected by Redvers, who sends it back in on net. Little bouncing puck back in on the Edam netminder, who corrals it very well. Edam has the puck, neutral ice, takes it back into their zone, back pass up, across the red line. Shot in, but 94, Brady Gaudet, collects the puck and has it behind his net. He takes a hit in the back, behind the net. Edam going for a wholesale change as Redvers has the puck back in their zone. Number 20, Kenton Miller kind of cherry picking as the puck goes down on the ice. Sent back out to the red line where 94, Brady Gaudet collects it and sends it back in deep for Redvers. Edam has the puck in their own zone. Sent up 26, quick little touch pass, speed coming across the neutral zone. Great defensive stick by Edam or by Redvers to knock that puck away. Redvers bringing it in, but knocked off the stick. Redvers gets it back and sends it in deep. The pass is missed, and this will be icing on Edam after a long shift of these guys being out there, they're going to be hemmed in their own zone with 11:04 or 11 minutes left in the third as the clock keeps running. Not sure what the actual time is, but the faceoff is to the right of the Edam netminder. Not dropped. Now the puck is dropped. Edam wins it straight back to their netminder, who covers up for a whistle to get his guys a line change. Much needed. Edam has had really good luck with that this game, where they ice the puck and immediately there's a quick shot on the net, so there's not really hemmed in their zone. As Redvers wins the faceoff, pushes it ahead. Number 12 for Redvers has it in the corner. Passed up to 54. Shot on net. Bouncing puck. And it's in the net. Redvers has tied the game with 10:44 left in the third. They have tied the game at 2. This is anybody's game now. Redvers with a quick little shot and a bouncing puck that just goes up and over the Edam netminder, who is not happy with that goal. I think he wants goaltender interference. Not sure if he's going to get it. The refs don't look like they're talking about it. But this game is 2-2 now. Edam asking the question that the goalie was asking. Doesn't look like number 18 overly likes the answer, but it's the answer the refs give, and nothing is going to change that fact. Face off at center ice with 10:22 left in the game. Edam collects it across the red line, shoots it in deep. Number 4, Colton Miller, fires the puck out of play and then is hit after the whistle. But no worse for wear as they just skate away. Colton Miller, very experienced player. He knows that that's going to happen, and the Edam player knows it as well. Face off to the left of the Redvers netminder. Redvers wins it, has it behind their own net, sends it up down the ice, and this should be icing. No, it is down on the Edam netminder, who covers up for a whistle. With 10:06 left in the third period, you're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
J&J Hail Insurance, Trig Energy Services, Edam Credit Union, Edam Fall Fair.
And I just am having to log back into Live Barn as somebody else had logged in and kicked me out. 9:50 left in the third period. No icing as the puck is sent back down into the Redvers end of the ice. Redvers has it sent up. Number 20, Miller, up with it. Great defensive stick by the Edam player. Knocks it away, allowing his guys to collect it, but deflected back to the Redvers Rockets as they send it in deep behind the Edam 3 Stars net. Redvers has it. 91, Brady Federchuk sends it up to number 14, Nathan Miller, who sends it in deep for the Redvers Rockets as Edam collects the puck. Has it 3-on-2 coming to the neutral. Quick shot saved by Bausch. Rebound into the corner. Fought for by 2 Redvers players and an Edam player. The puck is stuck along the boards as the second Edam player comes in to help out. Puck is free, comes out. Cross check in the back of the Edam player and no call. Edam has the puck. Another cross check. Things are getting rough down in the Redvers end of the ice. Shot on net. It is saved by Thomas Bausch, and he holds on for a whistle. Kind of an awkward falling save there, but gets the job done. 9:26 left in the third period. It is 2-2 between the Redvers Rockets and the Edam 3 Stars in this Provincial D Senior Final. Redvers looking to have a double banner. Edam looking to make up for a loss in the league and bringing home a banner to their home rink. Face off taken in the Redvers end, controlled by Redvers. They send it down the ice, and this will be icing on the Redvers Rockets as it missed the net. Face off will be back to the left side of the Redvers Rocket netminder, Thomas Bausch, who has had a great game tonight. So has the Edam goalie, and I'm sorry that I don't know the number, but it's either Taryn Kachora, Kyle Barron, or Dane Dow. Whoever it is, it had a great game as well. Puck is dropped. Won by Edam. Quick shot blocked by number 22 of the Rockets. Puck is sent up cross ice, coming into the blue line. Shot on net, saved by the Edam netminder. 22 for Redvers, sends it back in as the Redvers players lost his stick and is going to the bench to get relief. 26 for Edam, bringing it up over the red line, into the zone, flips it into the far corner. As Edam chases the puck, Redvers collects it back out in the neutral zone. Number 14 over to number 14 with the puck, shoots it, blocked by Edam. Nice hit in the corner as Redvers has the puck passed out in front. Quick shot, saved by the Edam netminder. He holds on for a whistle. With 7:55 left in the third, we are tied at 2-2. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media. We'll be back in 10 seconds.
Sweeting Enterprises. Cork and Bone Bistro. Streaming services provided by Longman Apiaries.
And the faceoff is won by Edam in there and bringing it up right in front of the penalty box here. Stops up, passes it cross ice, pass misses. Redvers collects it. 14 takes a shot. Nathan Miller. That shot is blocked as Edam collects it, bringing it up the boards. Number 18 for Edam. As I try to get the numbers off the Edam jerseys, they're very hard to tell. They are a beautiful jersey. They are a red and a white, but their numbers are also red with a dark red pinstripe and a white pinstripe. A beautiful jersey, but extremely hard to tell on camera what numbers are there. And again, thank you for all 118 of you sticking around during this very difficult broadcast of this game too. Hopefully you're enjoying my commentary. And if you're not, well, I'm doing my best. Thank you for sticking around and enjoying this game with me. Edam wins the faceoff just in the neutral zone outside the Redvers blue line, sends it in deep. Redvers collects it. Edam is on the penalty kill now for 2 minutes. And that penalty kill is going to be negated as Redvers is going to get a penalty here. It's either going to be a hold or a trip on the Redvers Rockets number 46. Dalen Smallchild is going to the box for 2 minutes. There's a minute 46 left on the Edam penalty. There's 2 minutes left on the Redvers penalty, as the faceoff will be to the left of Thomas Bausch down in the Redvers cage. There's 7:12 left in the third period as Edam wins the faceoff, spins around. He's taken down. No call on that. Brought up by Redvers. Number 16 brings it up. Pass in front of the net, deflected by Edam. Big hit behind the Edam net, laid on the Redvers player. Edam brings it up. Nice pass coming in over the blue line. Quick shot on net. Saved by Bausch. A big save as the defender had gotten shook by the Edam forward. Puck is up for grabs in center ice. Sent back up. Edam has control of it, but Redvers fighting in the neutral zone to get control of it, kind of adapting to what Edam was playing earlier in the game of that neutral zone trap. Edam comes in, defensemen run into each other. Edam player taken down hard into the boards. We hope he's okay. No call on the play, and that Edam player is up and skating again. He is okay. That was number 9, Zachary Nedelik. That was taken down behind the play, but he is no worse for wear. As Redvers brings it up over the red line, over the blue line, into Edam territory. 94, G'day takes a shot. Save by the Edam netminder, collected by Edam and brought out of the zone, but Redvers 44, Josh Martin with a nice defensive play, takes the puck back for Redvers, who goes back into their defensive zone to give themselves a line change. Number 20, Miller in. Miller stops. Miller shoots. Blocked by the Edam defenseman. Great job tonight by the Edam defenseman, getting in front of absolutely everything. Big shot from the blue line by G'day. Save with the blocker by the Edam netminder. Redvers with the puck again. Save by the Edam netminder, and he will hold on for a whistle for a face-off to the right of his net. 27 seconds left in the penalty to Edam, 41 seconds left in the penalty to Redvers, 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in this third period in Turtleford. Scores 2-2. Edam trying to stay alive. Redvers trying to win that banner. Win back to Brady Gaudet, passes across. Shot on net, blocked. Foot race to the puck. Edam wins it. Being held up by the Redvers player. No call on the play. Redvers back into the zone. Quick shot. Save by the Edam netminder, and the puck goes out of play. 5:56 left in the third period. You are watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media. We'll be back in 10 seconds.
Good On Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Young's Equipment.
Welcome back to the Turtleford Arena for this Game 2 of the Provincial D Senior Provincial Final. Scores 2-2. 4-on-4 hockey, 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third period. Face off to the right of the Edam netminder. 21. Justin Hollinger out there to take it for Redvers. One back to Oliver Poirier. Quick shot deflected away by the defenseman and saved by the Edam netminder. Edam collects the puck, bounces it past the defenseman, skating down. He has an open guy in front of the net, and he scores. Edam has taken the lead 3-2. He was hooked on the play. He was going to draw a penalty, but scores the goal and gives Edam the lead with 5:33 left in this game. Edam takes a 3-2 lead over the Redvers Rockets. A great play by Edam sets up that goal. Great neutral zone press. Allows them to get that puck. Great zone entry on the close boards. A saucer pass across, breaks Edam on into the breakaway. He is hooked, still goes forehand, backhand, bringing Bausch out of his net and tucking it around him. It is now 3-2 for Edam. Excuse me. 5:20 left in the third period. Edam again trying to force a Game 3 tomorrow at 2 p.m. in Turtleford. Edam wins the faceoff at center ice. Defenseman takes it up, sends it in deep. Edam collects it in the Redvers zone, but Redvers' nice defensive stick lift takes it away. They fight for it in the close corner to us. Couple of cross checks being given here. No call. Colton Miller leveling the cross checks into the Edam player as number 22 for Redvers brings it up into the offensive zone. Pass across is deflected into the far corner as the puck is behind the net. Redvers player's helmet comes off as he's looking at the ref for a penalty. Sorry, that was the Edam player. Edam has the puck in their side of the neutral zone, brings it up, shoots it in. Bausch deflects it with the blocker. Redvers collects the puck, but Edam pressuring. Redvers takes the puck behind their net. Pass up to number 14, Nathan Miller. Deflected by Edam, but Redvers gets the puck back, sends it in deep. One guy chases the puck in. Edam has the puck, skating slowly up the ice. They get to the red line and send it in, where Redvers collects it and comes back up the ice. You can see the urgency in Redvers skating as Brady Gaudet comes across the line, tries to do it himself, but gets the puck stripped off his stick. Number 14, Nathan Miller collects the puck, but it is deflected past him and out of the zone, sent back in by Brady Gaudet. Edam has the puck in their defensive zone. They seem content with slowing the pace of this game right down. Number 5, Jordan Francu sent the puck in, down on Bausch, and he holds it for a whistle with 3:34 left in the third period. The score is 3-2. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media. We'll be back in 9 seconds.
J&J Hail Insurance. Trig Energy Services. Edam Credit Union. Edam Fall Fair.
A tie-up face-off in the zone, in Redvers zone, sent on net. Bausch saves it, holds on for a whistle. Both of these goalies have been getting peppered tonight with high-quality scoring chances. Both goalies have stood on their head as the faceoff is won by Edam. Number 9 for Edam has it on their blue line. Sent back in deep as two Redvers Rockets go in. One comes away with the puck through the neutral zone, and a big hit on Oliver Poirier of the Redvers Rockets gets leveled in the neutral zone as Edam comes up with the puck into the offensive zone. And a big hit by Redvers, throwing it right back at them. Redvers comes into the offensive zone. Shot on net, saved by the Edam goaltender. Sent around. Redvers is able to collect it, but two Edam guys converge on him. The puck leaves the zone. Redvers has it center ice. Passed up to the blue line. Number 44 tried to pass it all over Poirier, but the pass missed. 44 Josh Martin sends it in deep. Edam collects the puck in their own defensive zone. Pass up, deflected by Federchuk, deep in, back into Redvers zone where they collected. Federchuk usually has been playing defense this game, but is jumping up into the rush, knowing that he can get something going. 22 for Redvers hanging out around the blue line. They're trying to get something going with 2:12 left in this game. Corey Millette deflects the puck. Edam collects it back again. Edam into the zone. 2-on-2. Nice saucer pass through the lane into the center of the ice, but saved by Bausch. Redvers sends it down the ice. And that will be icing with 1:17 left in the third period. We're going to take our final commercial break of the game. With 1:17 left in the third period, we'll be back in 10 seconds.
Good on Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Young's Equipment.
And Redvers has taken a timeout. So I'm gonna run our full spot of commercials, and we will be back for uninterrupted play for the rest of this game.
Good on Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Young's Equipment. J&J Hail Insurance. Trig Energy Services. Edam Credit Union. Edam Fall Fair. Beach Family Ranch. BWR Electric. Field of Dreams, Redvers.
And they're getting ready to drop the puck in the Redvers zone. Face-off won by Redvers. Federchuk takes it, sends it around, and we have a whistle here. There was a little bit of confusion at the Redvers bench. Not sure if there's too many men or the puck just went out of play. We will find out in a quick second here. It looks like the puck just went out of play. Thank you to all 164 of you for sticking around. There's 1:12 left in this game, and the score is 3-2 for Edam. Face off to the right of the Redvers netminder. Won by Redvers. Stops, collects, passes up, coming through center ice, number 12 for Redvers. He's got number 20 as an option. Redvers converges on taking away all the passing lanes. They come away with the puck. We're under a minute to go in the game. Colton Miller misses the jump to catch the puck. Bausch is at the Redvers bench. It is 6-on-5 hockey for the next 55 seconds. Shot in. Edam netminder saves it, holds on for a whistle. With 54 seconds left in the game, it is 3-2 for Edam. And it appears, you know what, I'm not even going to say that right now. We'll wait until the game's over for me to say that. But the faceoff will be to the right of the Edam netminder. Redvers has their big guns out there. Colton Miller, Brady Federchuk are out there to take this pivotal faceoff. Puck not dropped. Redvers has seemingly been jumping early, but they've been tossing Edam out of the faceoff dot. That's just from my vantage point. I could be wrong. Faceoff is won by Edam, and they clear the zone with 30 seconds left in the game. A puck race. Number 20, Miller, has it for Redvers. Passed up to number 12, off the skates into the Edam zone. There's a battle for the puck along the end. 20 seconds left in the game. Redvers comes away with the puck. Back to number 4. Quick shot. Saved by the Edam netminder. Back to Vaderchuk again. Number 4 blocks the clear attempt by Edam. Sent the puck across. It is deflected up in the air. Mad scramble. Bodies everywhere on the ice. Shot on net. It is saved, and that is the end of the game. The Edam 3 Stars have forced Game 3 tomorrow at 2 p.m. in Turtleford. I do not believe we will have it on TL Media. We will have to see. If you guys enjoyed this broadcast, thank you, Sean Miette. Okay. If you guys did enjoy this broadcast, make it known in the comments. I don't know if we'll be able to have the technology to do it, but I am not against sitting here and doing it this way. If you guys enjoyed that and want to find out the winner, I'm going to stay live for a little bit here and run our commercials and our credits. So if you guys want to put in the comments that you enjoyed it and would like to see Game 3 tomorrow, just let me know, and I will do my best to make that happen for you guys.
Good On Industries, Celebration Ford, Zaley's Furniture, Young's Equipment, J&J Hail Insurance, Trig Energy Services, Edam Credit Union, Edam Fall Fair, Beach Family Ranch, BWR Electric, Field of Dreams, Redvers, Today's Furniture and Electronics, Sweeting Enterprises, Cork and Bone Bistro, streaming services provided by Longman Apiaries.
If this does happen to be our last broadcast of the year, I would like to give a shout out to all of our wonderful sponsors, all of our amazing fans that are listening, as Travis chimes in. Thank you, Travis. If you guys want Game 3, I can guarantee we won't have video. It'll be the same setup as we did tonight. But that is up to you guys if you guys want to see that. Of course, we have the TL Media social media pages that you can comment on saying you want it or you don't. Congratulations to Edam for forcing a Game 3. Congratulations to Kenniston for forcing a Game 3 in Senior A Provincials. And again, thank you to our wonderful sponsors, all of our wonderful listeners, and everybody who's made anything possible this year. Judging by all these comments, I will be talking to Travis tonight about doing Game 3 tomorrow. You guys have an amazing night. Stay safe. We love you all, and good night.